You don't understand. It's after us. It's big. It's got huge teeth, a big beak, bulgy eyes, feathers, fur everywhere.
Yeah, and pigs can fly.
No, bears can fly. Bad guys beware. Here comes Banjo-Kazooie, where you're both bird and bear with amazing powers. There's never been anything like this head-banging, sky-flying, rock-hopping, egg-shooting, tag-teaming duo. Banjo-Kazooie, only for Nintendo.
Jeez, they would have tried to make anything look a stream back in those days, wouldn't they? Anyway, good evening guys. Hope you all had a good work week. It was another 6-day haul for me. But I'm happy to report that this will be the last 6-day haul, because I start my new post the second of the new year, so no more 6-day work weeks, no more Saturday overtime. I'm very happy about that. And I'm also very happy tonight because we are revisiting yet another great game from my childhood, and that is Banjo-Kazooie. This game was released in 1998 for the Nintendo 64 and was created by Rareware. We talked a little bit about them with Diddy Kong Racing. The game actually got its start back on the SNES, where it was supposed to be a RPG themed after Peter Pan, which would see a boy trying to save his girlfriend from pirates. It was supposed to be an RPG that would use the same pre-rendered graphics as Donkey Kong Country. But as development got on the way, it became clear to Rare that they weren't going to be able to finish it in time, so they instead decided to scrap that and move development to the N64. And when they did that, not only did the game go from an RPG to a platformer, but the focus of the game shifted from this Peter Pan type character to a honey bear side character that they had in mind named Banjo, and thus Banjo-Kazooie was born. The game was set to release in 1997, but it would end up delayed, which is why Diddy Kong Racing ended up being the big game of that year. And Banjo actually appeared in Diddy Kong Racing, which was a good bit of cross-promotion for Banjo-Kazooie. It's certainly the reason I played the game. The reason I asked my mom to rent it for me in the first place was because I played Diddy Kong Racing, we went to the store to rent a game, and I saw a Banjo up on the shelf, so that's what we got, and it's been a childhood favorite of mine ever since. I'm really excited to play for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy. As to how I'm going to be playing this game, I'm actually going to be playing the Xbox Live version of the game. For Black Friday this year, I was actually able to get a Xbox Series X with 3 months of Game Pass for less than $200, so I got one hell of a deal. But, yeah, if you're going to play Banjo-Kazooie, this probably is the best way to do it. Now, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the N64 version, as well as the version that's available on Nintendo Switch Online. But the XBLA version, as well as the version on Rare Replay, smooths out the graphics, locks the frame rate to 60 FPS, and also brings back a stop and swap integration with Banjo-Tooie, which also got an XBLA release. Meaning that there's content that actually is in the N64 version that you can now access because the stop and swatch functionality kind of got scrapped midway through development of Banjo-Tooie. So it's cool that you have that option. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Back when the Xbox brand was actually worth something. Yeah, and people who have played this game are probably wondering where the N64 logo is. Well, of course they got rid of it, because if you're going to release a game on Xbox Live, you're going to want to remove all Nintendo branding. And now for one of the all-time great intros, sing along if you know the lyrics. Tap on the screen, giggle quickly. Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Kazooie. I want to play Banjo-Kazooie. And of course, they got rid of the Nintendo logo there too. He's coming out, that can't be healthy. Play that funky fiddle mumbo, play that funky fiddle mumbo. I want to play Banjo-Kazooie. Banjo-Kazooie. Banjo-Kazooie, whatever your game. Those lyrics came from a YouTuber from back in the day known as Parental Floss. I wonder if he's still making videos. I haven't checked in with him in a long time. And of course, you got the traditional Rareware title screen. Great title, by the way. I love Banjo-Kazooie, and the graphic design on it is great, very playful. And again, this was just good for kiosks back in the day. Being able to show off some gameplay, you got the music playing, it would just draw people in to give it a try. And I've always loved this file select menu. What you're seeing here is actually the inside of Banjo's house, which is actually a 3D space in the game that you can go wander around in. Just a fun little way to do this, and also to show off the graphics. And I also love this right here. They worked so hard to remove all the Nintendo branding on this game, but they just could not remove everything. There was no way they were going to get rid of that Game Boy. I guarantee if Xbox did have a handheld console of some kind, they would have done everything in their power to replace that thing, but that is clearly a Game Boy. There's no way they were going to get around that. Anyway, let's go ahead and play. Ooh, creepy. Ding pot, by the bench. Who is the nicest looking wench?
Why, it's Grunty. Any day she really takes my breath away. Cough.
Yes, you're right. I'm rather proud. I look standing out from the crowd.
But there is this one girl.
What? Dear me, this cannot be. There's no one prettier than me.
Why, it's Tootie, young and small. She's the prettiest girl of them all.
No, you must be mad. Nicer beauty can't be had.
Unfortunately, I think you'll find it's Tootie. She's cute and kind.
Well, we'll see about that. Wait a minute, that didn't rhyme. Looking at 2D's design, does she remind anyone else of Steven Universe?
Hi there, Tootie. What are you going to do today?
When my big lazy brother wakes up, we're going on an adventure. What time is it? Wake up, Banjo. I want to go on an adventure too. Why don't you get out and use your legs, Kazooie? If Tootie thinks she's fairer than me, I'll see her looks and ugly she'll be.
Is that your brother?
Where, Mr. Mole? I can't see him.
Up there, in the sky.
I don't think so. Who is that? Come to me, my little pretty. Soon you'll be ugly, what a pity. I remember there being like a lot of cartoony violence and onomatopoeia coming out from the window there. Again, why'd they cut that out for this version? Oh no, she's got her! Somebody, help! Banjo, wake up! Now!
Oh, what do you want, Kazooie?
Let's get outside quick, there's trouble! This brings back so many memories.
Listen up, I'm Bottles, the short-sighted wall. I'm Banjo, here's my buddy, Kazooie. Sure is a strange-looking buddy, Banjo. Can it talk?
Better than you can, Goggle Boy.
What was all that noise about? Where's my sister, Tootie? The ugly witch Gruntilda swooped down out of the sky and grabbed her.
Calm down, Kiki, we'll get her back. Where did she take her?
She flew up there to her mountain lair. It's really dangerous, so you'll probably need some training before you head up there.
Okay, so here it gives you the option to do the tutorial or not. I played this so many times, so I really need the tutorial. But if you are going to play this for the first time, I do recommend doing the training, because not only will it get you up to speed on the controls, but it's also really fun from a writing standpoint. That's one of the better parts of Banjo-Kazooie. The dialogue and writing is just really funny. Yeah, I'm pushing the button. If that were good enough, Bottle Brain.
Very well. I'll give you your basic moves. Meet me at the top of Spiral Mountain.
Okay, as always, we are going to start with the controls, so movement feels pretty good. The jump feels alright, and you can do a double jump thanks to Kazooie. If you crouch and hit the jump button, you'll do a high jump. You got a basic melee attack and a roll attack. And if you jump and hit the attack button, Kazooie will do a beak attack. You can also crouch and do like a joust attack too, so pretty good controls. So obviously Banjo-Kazooie is taking a lot of influence from Mario 64 in regards to its moveset. Different inputs doing certain things. However, the moveset is a little more reserved for Banjo, I would say. We'll talk more about that as we get into the game. But, like, when this came out, a lot of people derided it as a simple clone of Super Mario 64. And while it is structurally similar, there's plenty that sets it apart. Head up Spiral Mountain. It's funny to think that this is now a stage in Super Smash Bros. And that it took over a decade to actually do that. I think they would have considered that for the very first Super Smash Bros.
So you're ready to tackle the witch now?
We sure are. Show us the way, Bottle Boy.
Cross the bridge to enter Gruntilda's lair. Look out for me inside. Good luck.
And as soon as you step on the bridge, the music changes. That's one thing I hadn't mentioned up to this point. Banjo-Kazooie does that thing from Diddy Kong Racing where the music changes depending on what you're doing. Usually playing the same tune but with different instruments. And that was actually invented for Banjo-Kazooie. They just ended up using it on Diddy Kong Racing first because, you know, they kind of had to. And looking at this is pretty ominous versus, you know, what all we had on the way here. And that's one of the things I've always loved about Banjo-Kazooie. While it might seem cute, cuddly, and fun, it actually does have a bit of an edge to it. There actually is some stuff in this game that can be pretty scary for kids. But that just makes it more fun to revisit as an adult, I'd say. This fine contraption, so I'm told, will make me young and truly old. Let me go, you fat hag. My brother will come and kick your butt. Rescue you, he will not dare. There's many dangers in my lair. Hurry, Klungo, push that switch. I'm tired of being an ugly witch. Yes, Mistress Grunty. Power is on. Soon be good. Banjo, help! There he is, and the fun begins. My tricks and traps, we'll see who wins. Man, will you look at that ugly mug? Yeah. Alright, so in regards to the story here, like, obviously it's a little juvenile. It is based in a lot of fairy tales and what have you. But at the same time, it's really fun. Banjo-Kazooie are a fun duo, and all the side characters they interact with tend to be a lot of fun. And Grunty's just a really fun villain. She's not what I would call intelligent, but she is really powerful and threatening, so... And her always speaking in rhymes makes for a lot of fun dialogue, too. Alright, so we start exploring, so you can't go up here yet, and I knew that, I just wanted to show you, so we can't go that way yet. So we can head over here, and again we find a dead end. We can't go through here. And of course, Bottle shows up to tell us that. You'll need to find the jigsaw picture with an image of this area on it. Which is right over here, but there's not a whole lot I can do with that since I don't have a piece for that. So, we gotta find the piece first. And I actually do know where it is, I'm just trying to make a point here. So you see Jiggy up there, which is what we call these jigsaw pieces. Just hop up here. And I'm not gonna read everything in this game, mostly because doing all these voices hurts my throat. Up to this point, I'm mostly just gonna talk about the game itself. Alright, so we got our first collectible in. Jiggies are essentially the equivalent to Power Stars in this game. Though, rather than giving you access to different sections of Grunty's castle, they're primarily what lets you into the levels in the game. So you come over here, you step on this. Wait for them to explain this. Even when I was a kid, I could figure this out, even though I couldn't read. Now we can head into Mumbo's Mountain. So, like, just this little area, it makes it very clear from the get-go that exploration is a big part of the game, so if you come to any dead ends, it's best to just take a look around. You never know what you'll find. So now we can head forward into the first level. It's talking about moves I need to learn in this level. We'll talk more about that later when we find one. So there's not really a point to taking out the enemies. They do eventually respawn, and all you get out of them is really just health. But they do a good job at least providing a little bit of life to the level. Getting a lot of different collectibles in rapid succession. Wait for Ginger to finish, then I'll explain. Okay, so first up are the musical notes, which are actually more important than you would think. Earlier I said the jiggies do not give you access to different parts of the tower itself. That's what the notes do. Progression in the game is primarily based on these note doors, and basically what happens is in every level you have 100 notes, and like if you die or leave the level, then you get a note tally, and then when you get to the door, if you have a certain total from each of the levels, then you can pass through that door. So that doesn't sound too bad on paper, but I do have one issue with it, and it's really just the fact that if you die or leave the level, the notes reset, and then you have to recollect them again, which is honestly just a little tedious. I don't know why they designed it like that. I would have preferred the notes just remain collected, and that would have been beneficial as well, because they also act as a good way to determine where you have and have not been in the level. I'm still through the tutorial too, so now it's telling me that there are 10 jiggies in each level, which is simple and easy to understand too. Tell me how to leave. They do a really good job getting the basics of the game across to the player. Chimpy helped Fat Bear and Bird. Would you really call Banjo fat, though? It looks like he's in pretty good shape, if you ask me. Banjo's design in general is just really good, too. Got the eggs. Does everything in this game have to talk to you? Okay, Bottles, what you got? Okay, it's teaching me how to use the eggs. He just really make an egg pun. Okay, so we get our first move here. Now you can shoot eggs. Shoot them forward, or crap them out behind, which I found really amusing when I was a kid. And this is an area where Banjo-Kazooie really differs from Mario 64. In Mario 64, you had Mario's full breadth of movement from the get-go, but like pulling off all the different maneuvers took a little bit of practice. But with Banjo, you have a far simpler moveset, but over the course of the game, they build on it with different moves, which you learn from Bottles here. So I would say that makes it less replayable than Super Mario 64, but the trade-off is you get a better sense of progression that way, which is nice. Mumbo tokens. Oh, that's right, I don't have the ground pound yet. I gotta go learn that from Bottles first. But I can't take out that stupid gorilla over there. Well, I just realized for some reason I was wearing a bra. A really nasty bra by the looks of it. Ugh. And do monkeys even eat oranges? That's another thing this game does differently from Super Mario 64, whereas in Super Mario 64, every time you collected a star, you would get booted out of the level. But here, you can collect all the jiggies in one go, which is better for the game's pacing, I would say. Got termites here, which aren't a terribly big threat. Go up here, there's another move from Bottles. I always like to stand on it to make Banjo do that backflip. Now we got the Talon Trot. This is a really useful move. And if you go to Bottles, he'll reveal the energy, which is nice. So essentially, I just hold the trigger buttons, and Kazooie comes out, and now I can climb up steep slopes. Which also means we can climb up that one slope we saw back in Grunty's lair. Oh yeah, the Jinjos. Not a lot to say about them. You just find all of them in the level and get a Jiggy. You know, a stupid joke just occurred to me. Whenever you get a Jiggy, Banjo does a little jig. I can hear people groaning at that one. Okay, head down the slope here, get all these notes. Jinjo! Now I've collected enough to get through the first note door, which we haven't found yet. I'm just being thorough, what can I say? See another Jiggy over there. We'll get that one eventually. And one last move from Bottles here. Right here, he's teaching me the Beat Buster, which is essentially the butt drop from Super Mario Bros. I also really love Bottles as a character. I just love how charming he is as a nerd. And now it's time for a bit of wanton destruction. Oh crap, I think I just destroyed a dude's house. Sorry, guy. That was self-defense, you all saw it. He attacked me. And that's essentially an extra life. Another Jiggy. Yeah, can you tell I played this a lot as a kid? Up here. Before I head in there and see Mumbo, though, there's some stuff I want to do out here, though. First, I want to get this Jiggy. Go. Collect up Jiggies. Not Jiggies, musical notes. Rescue the Jinjo. What else have I not commented? Oh, the graphics. I haven't said anything about the graphics yet. Like, Banjo-Kazooie just looks fantastic. Even by the standards of today, I still think this looks really good. Like, the colors are nice and vibrant, the textures are pretty well done. The animations are fantastic. Especially with this XBLA version smoothing everything out. It's just a game that hasn't aged a day in its life. This looks better than even some PC games that were coming out at the time. This came out the same year as Half-Life, and honestly, I say Half-Life doesn't even compare to this game in terms of visuals. Hit the switch. I can't just go out and get that, though. I actually can't reach that with the Talon Trot. The talent trot only works up to a point. If you try to go straight up with it, obviously that's not gonna work. Anyway, it's time to go see Mumbo, I say. Wake up, Mumbo, I need your help. Me, Mumbo, best shaman in all the game, can help Banjo, and Filthy Feathered One. Watch it, pet boy. Mumbo's magic tokens, aid by which. Find tokens, and Mumbo help you. Don't have enough tokens yet? Must have missed one. Oh wait, I think I know where the other one is. No, I forgot to do something. I didn't go on the termite mound here. Screw you, termite. See, I can't get up there as Banjo. Having the Mumbo token there, that's a good indication that you need Mumbo's help to get through there. This first level is just a masterclass in how to get people up to speed on how a game works, which is really important for the time because games like this were still fairly new when Banjo-Kazooie was making the rounds. Oh, so magic change back free. Termite bit small, but not bad for first spell. Mumbo practice needed. It's really awkward reading some of this stuff out loud. It's weird how I can read faster than it. Gotta go in. Now I can climb on this slope right here. Ah. Hey, where did you get those cool shorts? I want them! I found all 100 notes in this world, which means I don't have to come back here for notes anymore, which is good. Don't eat eggs. Give me that cool backpack or else. And just throwing that in there, just giving an explanation of why the termites would attack one of their own. It's just a fun little detail. And what that was telling me was I maxed out everything in this level, so I don't need to be here anymore. So we're going to go ahead and leave. I need the termite in order to get at that one Jiggy on the outside, though. I'm up here. And Mumbo's magic gets weak if you go too far away from the level, so you'll transform back. You don't need to go back to Mumbo. And now we can climb up here. And dude, I love this texture on the wall. Like, look at all the faces. That's really cool. Yeah, I know how this works, Bottles. It's a note door. I probably already explained this. But I got enough, so... If you say so, Grundy. So yeah, that's the first part of the game. So yeah, Banjo-Kazooie, like I said, 3D platformers like this were still pretty new at the time. And this game just does a really good job getting you up to speed on how the game works. If you played Mario 64, you already have an idea of how it works, but Banjo is playing with the formula a little bit, so yeah, very well done. But we're gonna go ahead and switch to a different save file because there's a level in particular I wanted to play for you guys. And also because I just want to show you guys the game over screen, just because it's so good. It's so good. Banjo's game ends in my tower. Turn it up, I need full power. Yes, Mr. Grunty Ship, transformation soon be complete. Help me, Banjo! I'm a little funny! Baron Bird finished, Grunty wins. Gotta admit, she actually cleans up nice. Look at Grunty, she's a beauty. I'm much prettier than Tootie. Oh, you are, mistress. Grunty, nice. Come back to Mumble Skull, yes? Banjo, your sister wants a word with you. Now! You also get that if you run out lives. And again, the simple game over screen would have been fine, but it's fun because you actually get to see what happens if you fail to save Tootie. It's hilarious. I love it. Alright, so this level I want to play is a little further into the game. And that actually does present one of the problems with Banjo-Kazooie, in that every time you have to reboot the game, you do have to make your way back to where you were in the tower. There are shortcuts that you can take throughout the game, but they actually don't start working until like you're halfway through the game, I'd say. So a warp system would have been nice, just so you can, you know, get a move on. I've got a kind of a hike through her tower. Now, like I said, that's kind of freaky, isn't it? That ugly bear, you feathered freak, is nothing but a stupid geek. Now, come on, don't say that about Banjo. Banjo and Kazooie do share a great dynamic, though. You know, Kazooie, of course, being rude and adventurous, while Banjo is kind but lazy. They just play off each other perfectly. And the music in the layer is just great. I love how you can hear Grunty laughing in the distance. A friend of mine told me that when she was at Carowinds one year for their Halloween stuff, that they were actually playing the music from Grunty's Tower, which is a little funny to think of. Yeah, it's still December, so of course we're playing Freezy Peak, which, like the levels in Diddy Kong Racing, has a slight Christmas theme to it, so I think it's good for the season. Play inside this igloo first. Wow, where's our presents? Our dad Boggy said he was fetching them. He hasn't been gone. He's been gone ages. Wah. Well, we can't have any long faces on Christmas. I better go find him. Whee! Up, here he is. Bro, my stomach aches. I should have eaten that shiny thing. Someone help poor Boggy. Okay, I'll give you the Heimlich. Well, no wonder that didn't work. That's not how I was trained to do that. Now I got Killer Snowman, because why not? And unfortunately, I have to admit, last night when I was practicing for tonight, I actually did do the mini game involving this Christmas tree right here, which is a shame because that was a real fun Christmassy bit. I wasn't really thinking when I did that. I played ahead specifically so I could do this level, and then I played it beforehand. Thankfully, I caught myself before I went too far. I do need to get this present that's in here, though. I'm a present. Give me to someone sad. Wait, is that why you give someone a present? Okay, we're good. Ow! Sorry, Banjo. Alright, let's go explore. There's a move over here from Bottles I need to learn. Time for some aerial action with my devastating beak bomb. Nice one, Goggles. Tell me more. Basically an attack for when you fly. And yes, you can fly in this game. What's the point of having a bird in your backpack if you can't fly? That's all there is to this world. If you're wondering why I keep using the Talon Trot, it's because the ground is slippery in this level. And the Talon Trot prevents you from sliding around, which is helpful. Alright, let's go kick some snowman butt. A little tricky, you gotta hit him right in the top hat. But it's doable. Unless you do that. Really makes you wish you had the option to shoot eggs in the sky, doesn't it? Take all these guys out because there's a Jiggy in it for doing that. Plus they're just really annoying. I wonder how many of these assets were reused from Diddy Kong Racing. Because that looks like Everfrost Peak, doesn't it? Or in the sky, I think I can also hit the snowman's buttons. I might as well fly up to get that Jiggy too. Yep. Okay, did that come out of... Ugh, I don't even know if I want that one. Oh wait, I wanted to fly to the top, didn't I? Ah, crap. And I can't go any higher now. Is there a way I can just jump up there? Crap. I need more feathers to reach there. Alright, we'll work all the way down now. Aw, that's adorable. Why does the snowman have real eyes, though? That's a little creepy. Here's some feathers. So the red feathers are what allow you to fly, and the gold feathers I've been collecting are for Wonder Wings, which is essentially invincibility, but I don't think I've learned that move yet. I haven't been to Clinker's Cavern on this save file. Come on. City and Ice! That's weird. And there's the last present, might as well go get that. Take me to the kids. I'm the last one. I might as well, actually. Get this jiggy. The dance itself is amusing, but it would be nice if I could just get a move on instead of having to watch the animation. It is satisfying, but it does get old after a while. Okay, where am I now? Want to get that Mumbo token over there. And I can't be in the water because it's too cold. Alright, take him to the kids now. Because Lard Butt here can't get his fat butt up. I shouldn't be saying stuff like that. I'm pretty hefty myself. Here you go, kids. Merry Christmas. Yippee! Now we've got all presents. Here's something for you. Yeah, these kids don't care about their dad, do they? They just want their presents. Go in, go back in. Oh, I thought they would have opened their presents. They do that. Yeah, just laying there. What an idiot. Okay, what's next? Go over, hit this switch. And then we'll take this guy again. Another Jiggy. I gotta climb up to the pad up top so I have further to climb. Not further to climb, less to climb. Yikes, a nasty fierce bear. Dude, you're twice my size, come on. Get out of here. Pansy. Polar bears do eat walruses, I think, though, so I guess his fear is understandable. Do they eat walruses? I don't know. I don't care. Alright, let's fly. Ooh, another Mumbo token. Just constantly collecting stuff. Just gonna climb up. Thanks for waiting, guys. Okay, gotta very carefully get these notes. Pretty sure if I fall from up here, I die. I don't know why I'm laughing at that, that's not funny. I want to see Banjo-Kazooie die. Drop down. Ooh, I gotta go get that, Jinjo over there. Pretty sure there's something in the corncob pipe there. Did I really just say that? It's just a pipe. See? Nice progress. Let's go sledding! Whee! Direct hit! Why would you eat that, you idiots? Dude, I take back everything I said. You deserve all the fat jokes. Alright, why don't we go see Mumbo? Oh, I need to fly across. Or do I? Alright, what can you transform me into, Mumbo? Before you do that, I want to get this Jinjo. Alright, Mumbo, do your stuff. A walrus. Banjo gone, all fat. Got big teeth, her. Screw you, Mumbo. Banjo is kind of cute as a walrus, though, isn't he? And I can go on the water safely now, which is nice. Alright, let's go see if we can get that Jiggy from Waza. Man, what is he doing over there? Is he dancing? In the N64 game, you probably wouldn't have been able to see him. This game does beef up the draw distance, too. Man, looking at myself on camera on the YouTube feed I got going on here, I am an ugly bastard, aren't I? Yo, dog. Whoa, another walrus. Take this. But watch out for a smelly brown bear and his ugly bird partner. Why is everyone so mean to Banjo-Kazooie? Why, hello again, Mr. Walrus. Feel free to have a look around Waza's cave. Don't mind if I do. Let's see what's over here. Oh, honeycomb. Six forward, I get a free soda. Alright, one last thing and then we're gonna call it for a night. Not here. Now I gotta waddle all the way across the map. Yeah, a warp point would have been nice. It just occurred to me, I forgot to hit record on this whole thing. Hey, Mr. Walrus, fancy a race? Hop on the sled, if you do. Sure, but first I'm gonna collect up these notes. I do fancy a race. Gonna hop on the sled now. Because you need to go home and spend time with your kids. You stay back there. Hey. Out of my way, fat boy. Victory for Jagger. You're too quick for me, Mr. Walrus. Here's your medal. I reckon I need to race more. No, you need to go home and spend time with your kids. It's Christmas, for crying out loud. Alright, I think that's where I'm gonna call it for tonight. So, Banjo-Kazooie, like, it's one of those games I played as a kid, and going back to it as an adult, I do kind of get the sense that it is primarily for kids, but I don't know, I still do enjoy playing it as an adult. It's got a great sense of humor, the graphics are fun, the music is fantastic, and the gameplay is pretty well designed. It's not my favorite platformer. I feel like there's a little too much focus on exploration for my taste, much before the platform-focused gameplay of Super Mario 64. But Banjo-Kazooie is still loads of fun, and just, it should be told by the fact that one of the first games I bought when I got my Xbox Series S was Rare Replay, primarily to play Banjo. That should tell you something of its quality. If you've never played this game, get it on Xbox, play it on Nintendo Switch, you'll have a good time with it. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's content. If you would like to see more, please like and subscribe. I do these videos every week, typically Saturday at 8 o'clock, though I will mix it up every now and then. Next week will be primarily a Christmas show. If you guys have any guesses what I'm going to be playing, leave it in the comments. I'd be curious to see what you guys think it will be. But apart from that, you guys have a fantastic night and take care. Really wishing that I had remembered to hit record.